What's empowering, Drew, is enlightenment, and that's got to come from within. So just like we have to address concerns, we also have to make the girls feel comfortable by just giving them time in a treating relationship so that they can become more enlightened, more aware. They have to get a chance to reveal to themselves
what's going on.
What's going on.
They need support. And
that
one,
support,
I think Lauren is one that has not had, we talked to her last night, she doesn't have anybody. And Beth Miller's daughter, Katie, attends Leroy High School. Katie woke up from a nap last fall, and her mom says their lives have never been the same. Watch this.
September 9th, and she took a power nap over at her boyfriend's, and we got a phone call saying that we think she's having seizure-like activity. She's awake, but her body is uncontrollably shaking, and you know, I didn't know what to think. I'm on the other end of the phone. I'm scared to death. She has a heart murmur, and I don't know what you're dealing with, so you better call an ambulance for her. So they strapped her down, which, if you know anything about tics, it makes them worse. So when we got to the hospital to see her, I was ready to burst out crying. It was horrendous.
Now, that sharp conversion can definitely develop after a nap. I've seen that happen. I know that's not really classic, but it can happen.
comes on suddenly, though. That's certainly one way.
Comes on suddenly. And then, what do we do for the parents? And they're the ones that feel probably as helpless and powerless more than anybody.
Which is such a terrible feeling because they, more than anything else, want to help their loved ones. So psychoeducation, in other words, understanding more about
I think,
all their
why don't we just put
concerns.
that, rather than psychoeducating, we just call that answering questions.
Addressing their concerns,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Addressing their concerns, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
And making sure that it's clear that what, for example, I'm talking about is an avenue of hope. It's not a dead end. What you need is therapy, support.
No matter what's causing this, support. Bob, you had the experience of going out there and trying to talk to the school, and you felt stonewalled by them. And I know now we've raised concerns about the possibility of the wells, and there's the issue of the water. Jim Spellman asked families about the school and whether they were helping or hindering the process. I want you to watch this, and I'll have a question for you.
When you turned your attention to the school and trying to get answers from them, what kind of reaction did you get?
Stonewalled.
Yeah,
Yep.
they stopped Aaron Brockovich's team from doing soil samples. Said that they didn't know they were coming, which
Everybody knew
they were coming because they announced it on TV that they're coming this weekend.
And Bob, you and I have been the object of vituperation, shall we say, by the school district. What's your response now? What are we going to do? What did they or did they not know? What about the stonewalling? Where do we go from here? We got about a minute.
Well, I think what's happened both with the school district and the US EPA is I think they've had time to collect their thoughts. They've already gone through the oh my God situation. What have we done? And I think that they're going to, you know, I would hope that within the next couple of days they come around. I've left messages with the school district repeatedly. We'd like, as the representative of the families that are looking for answers, to get a seat at the table. If they're going to move forward and they want to come out with answers, we'd like a seat at the table to help, you know, disseminate information, to share ideas, to share science. As I've talked about numerous times, that collaborative effort. Likewise, I think EPA issuing the statement that they've issued today indicates that they perhaps are getting their arms around the situation. You know, it's not a little too late. It's time for us to start collaborating, start sharing information, and start getting it out to the affected people as soon as we possibly can.
And there you go.
Information
Thank you,
is
sir.
going
Thank
to
you,
help
Bob.
us.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Jim, for that great reporting. Thank you, Dr. Sharp, as always.